What's going on, all you awesome people? I'm Matt.
And I'm Vanessa.
And today, we're going to be talking about Blade Runner 2049.
Yes, we are.
Which stars Ryan Gosling, Harrison Ford, and Jared Leto. And the film follows Kay, a Blade Runner whose job is to hunt down rogue Nexus 8 replicants and retire them. However, on such an assignment, Kay uncovers a buried secret that might change the world and the course of history forever. In order to find the answers he's looking for, Kay's search leads him to Deckard, an old Blade Runner who might hold the key to unlocking the future of humanity. Wow. Now, you want secrets? This movie's got them.
It sure does. It's got secrets, it's got surprises. It's all over the place.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we don't like to spoil anything for you guys if you haven't already seen the film. So we're not going to talk too much about the plot. We don't want to give anything away.
No.
But I will start off by saying that the original Blade Runner, to me, it seems like that's a movie that sort of divides audiences. Some people look at it as a classic sci-fi film. Others are like, that movie's just boring philosophical drivel. I think it's a classic, and this movie was really high on my list. I've been looking forward to this movie for over a year, probably.
Since hearing about it, probably.
Yeah, and I wanted to know what Ridley Scott and Denis Villeneuve had up their sleeves.
Right.
They did not disappoint.
No, they do not.
No.
What's nice about Denis Villeneuve is that the film kind of has some nostalgia to it, but it still has that clean, crisp Denis Villeneuve style. So it doesn't really feel like a Ridley Scott movie.
No.
It feels like a Denis Villeneuve take on a Ridley Scott movie.
Yeah,
but
and it's
not recreating certain things and not in that I've seen this.
But it's absolutely astounding, though. It's bold, it's brilliant, and it feels like a Blade Runner movie.
It does. It's stunning. The visuals are so beautiful.
Visually, this movie might be one of the best I've ever seen. I mean, ever.
Yes.
So many great films have come along that look great. Like, Lord of the Rings automatically comes to my mind. Peter Jackson did a great job. Looks fantastic. This movie, though, if Roger Deakins doesn't finally earn himself an Academy Award, at least not nomination, Academy Award win. If he doesn't walk away with an Oscar, then shame on the Academy, because this movie looks great.
It does. It looks fantastic. And for this film, I feel like everything it looks like it should. Everything looks like it's placed like the attention to detail is crazy in this movie. Everything is where it needs to be. The camera is exactly where it needs to be.
I like that. I like that wording. But no, the special effects are great, and once again, visually, just the neon and the colors, and the original Blade Runner had dark, rainy streets. This movie has that, but up to
1,000.
12. But yeah, just eye candy galore. And then the soundtrack. It's not Vangelis, it's Hans Zimmer, but still the soundtrack is loud.
It's very loud. Yeah,
it's incredible, and it has those original Blade Runner Vangelis notes to it as well. So it recalls the original film, which I really loved, even taking some notes just straight out of the original. And the cast: Ryan Gosling playing Kay. He's great. Harrison Ford is back as Deckard,
and he brings back that feeling you get when you're watching.
It's nostalgic.
Original.
It fits. It works.
And then Jared Leto as what's his name?
He's a replicant manufacturer. Yes, replicant manufacturer, Neander Wallace, and he's great as well. Bit of a god complex.
Yes, yeah.
Very creepy. Blind man. He's got almost like the replicant eye sheen going on, but he's not. He's just blind, or at least he's not, as far as we know.
Believe what you will.
Yeah, and there's some other people in there too. I just want to throw out Ana de Armas. I hope I'm saying that correctly. She's fantastic, as is Sylvia Hoeks. I'm sorry, but she plays a character called Love, and I'm not going to delve into either one of those characters, but they're fantastic in the film as well. And the story is well written. I will say that, once again, not going to go into too much detail, but it is very well written. It ties in to the first film in ways that I did not see coming.
No.
And it does leave you with some questions, as did the original. The original left you with some questions. This one leaves you with some questions as well, but it still manages to hit all the right notes.
It does, and I feel like every character is they're perfectly represented in this film. Like, they all have their own purpose.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And the film also does tackle certain themes, certain tough themes. Like the original tackled, what it is to be human. This one does that as well, but it also tackles, I know this is gonna sound rather cheesy, but it tackles things like, what is love?
What is love?
And what is worth fighting for? And you see it all come together by the end of the film. Important decisions are made, sides are taken. I don't know, it's a fantastic film.
It really is.
I had some concerns when, leaving the theater after we just watched it, but after digging a little deeper and talking about it, I do love this film. I think it's exactly what I was looking for, and I think anybody who loved the original will also love this one. I gotta give it an A+. It was an A, but talking about it, sifting through some things, I feel better about it. I gotta give it an A+. I think it's fantastic.
I have a couple issues with some of the story that may actually, if you get more information on them, it may take away from the film. But I want more answers. And then some of the deep music was a little too loud. It could be the theater, but some of it was a little heavy. I'm giving it an A. I love Hans Zimmer.
He's still stuck on Dunkirk. Dunkirk's score had some problems too. I don't know. He's on some weird kick going on.
I enjoy it. I highly recommend it. A is not a bad grade.
No, it's not. And if anything else, I think that Blade Runner 2049 needs to be seen and experienced. It's a breathtaking experience, and it's hard to get really good, solid sci-fi films nowadays.
I agree.
I at least feel that way, which makes me grateful that we have Ridley Scott and Denis Villeneuve out there doing what they do.
Still doing it, yes.
But also I feel like it's a tough job to tackle a sequel such as the original Blade Runner.
Yes.
And so for them to come away making a film as good as they did, that's no easy trick.
No.
And in my opinion, it might be one of the best sequels ever made. And so that's it. Of course, if you have seen Blade Runner 2049, let us know what you thought about it down below. And if you like this video, hit the like button.
Yes, please.
If you want to see more of our awesome, fantastic reviews, hit the subscribe button. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. And also, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you guys next time.